Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king. Holy hell! Christ is king.
What's up, guys? Boy, Benny. This is a 5-alarm drama. Fire, mommy, and daddy are fighting. Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens are going at each other's throats online, and now it's going to spill out into the public live, and we're all going to be able to watch. Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens have officially agreed to debate anti-Semitism live together. And the process to get there was about as entertaining as probably the live debate is going to be. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to happen. Will they wear their get-along shirts while they debate? Will they? They don't look very happy. This is a Babylon Bee headline. Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro forced to wear their get-along shirt. Okay. You tell our parents who write these headlines. Here's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. This is the update. So, like all great fights, this one started with comedian Andrew Schulz. All great fights are started with comedians on their podcast. Andrew Schulz realizes Ben Shapiro is only good at debating college liberals who can't win debates against serious competition, calling Candace Owens serious competition. You're saying that Ben Shapiro would never debate Candace Owens. Have a listen.
Yeah, she's not afraid of nobody. She will say whatever she wants to say. She will debate any single person. She'll go out there and do it, right? Ben Shapiro is debating college kids.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, right? It's like anytime he debates somebody who's like worthy, he either gets washed or bare minimum stalemate. I've never seen him actually win a debate against somebody who's like educated in the matter.
Candace Owens responding to that clip saying, I would like to debate Ben Shapiro on Israel and the current definition of anti-Semitism. Can somebody make that happen? This, of course, flew and went pretty viral, right? Candace Owens saying she wants to debate Ben Shapiro on the current definition of anti-Semitism. This has been something that's been very much a thorn in Candace's paw, that she's being slimed or slandered as being anti-Semitic. And she wants to be able to, I guess, obviously set the record straight, right? Which is an honorable thing and a noble thing to do. Sure, Candace, I texted you on February 29th offering the very same thing. Let's do it on my show on Monday at 5 p.m. in our studio in Nashville, 90 minutes live streamed, says Ben Shapiro. So Ben Shapiro gets back almost instantly. And this, again, has 7 million views, right? So a bunch of people saw this. Ben Shapiro hits back real fast and says, let's do it. I'm sure you can appreciate why I'd prefer to keep this off the Daily Wire platform, says Candace Owens. Yeah, because you just fired my ass. Like, why would she go back to the Daily Wire platform? Also, these kind of live streams can be really lucrative, right? With hundreds of thousands of millions of people watching, it would obviously be a great business play because a lot of people would tune in, myself included. I would have a front row seat, fight night, right? Give me the popcorn. As well as the true reason why we were never able to make any discussion happen, Candace Owens says, alluding to, I don't know what the true reason was. Let's choose a neutral, trustworthy platform. I vote Patrick Bet David. Now, to this, Ben Shapiro says, no, I refuse. Candace, I can see why you'd want to hide behind a moderator, particularly one who just said we should rename our company the Daily Jewish Wire just yesterday. No, one-on-one Monday, 5 p.m. We can sit down and have a healthy debate like adults, and we'll live stream it on X and YouTube, take it or leave it. As to the true reason you didn't respond to my offer to sit down and discuss this issue back in February, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So again, so now things are beginning to bristle, right? So this is quite interesting. Candace Owens then begins to suggest other moderators, right? I'm not hiding behind a moderator. I'm choosing not to bring eyes to the Daily Wire. You are rather typically removing PBD's words from their proper context to make it seem like he baselessly attacked you. But after he offered free advice, the Daily Wire would not take heed if it were open about his priorities. Ooh, boy. Okay, here we go. Candace Owens says, what about Charlie Kirk? What about Timcast? What about Joe Rogan? What about Lex Friedman? I mean, these are really, really smart. I mean, from my perspective, it's Tim Pool saying, I'm down, fan of both of yours. It would be fun. I would be honored. Let me know if I can help, says Charlie. We can host, says whatever podcast. And Lex Friedman says that he would host. Obviously, Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, Charlie Kirk, Timcast, all of these people know both parties. I think it'd be really hard to make the argument that any of these people would be deeply biased against Candace or Ben, or try and rig the game or set the table to favor one or the other. I really, truly don't think so. I personally know, at least Tim Pool and Charlie Kirk, and I do not think that they would rig the game for one or the other. I think it'd be amazing. Tim Pool, for that matter, has obviously the largest debate show on the internet right now. So why not? Why not do that? Now, Patrick Bet-David got a little bit upset about sort of being brought up in a negative light here and having Ben Shapiro say, he would never do that. So Patrick Bet-David responded saying that he's going to give $250,000 to a Lake and Riley charity if they do the debate on Valuetainment on his network. And so that's pretty interesting sort of counteroffer. Patrick Bet-David just threw down $250,000 for Lake and Riley's family to make this debate happen. And yes, Ben Shapiro did take PBD's words completely out of context. There was zero malicious intent. I'm America First, so I am in. Amazing option to make this charitable. It's totally worth pausing right now to obviously play you the context of what Patrick Bet-David said on his show about, and I quote, Daily Jewish Wire.
It's proven. You have communism, you have socialism, you have capitalism. We're not debating this, right? But there's a difference between an economical system with believing in enlighten, empower, entertain, debate, where it's one of our big discourse where we like to debate, and you can't debate faith, and you can't debate religion, and you can't debate that. That's the problem with when you take that position. What you do after that kind of a move, if I'm a Jew, okay, and I'm a devout at his level, and I want to go to a company that I will feel 100% safe, guess what's officially the number one media company to go to if you're Jewish and you want to proudly sell all the values and principles that you believe in? Guess what's number one worldwide? It's officially Daily Wire.
Yep.
If that's your value. And there's nothing wrong with CBN is what? What does CBN stand for?
Christian Broadcasting Network.
It's not, a RBN, Religious Broadcasting Network. It's what? Christian Broadcasting Network. Daily Wire can be Daily DJW, Daily Jewish Wire, or DIW, Daily Israel Wire. No problem.
Yep.
If that's your value, stick to that.
So yeah, I got a little tense. Candace Owens saying, I cannot laugh hard enough at Ben Shapiro's obviously. I'll only do this at the Daily Wire at 5 o'clock on Monday. Stunt. The dude literally got on a plane to debate Destiny, the streamer, as moderated by Lex Friedman 2 months ago. Stop making a show of it, Ben. Man up. Let's pick a date and time, mutually agreed upon platform, regarding which I have just offered you 5 viable options. So the other thing is that Candace Owens is traveling internationally right now. We covered that she was in Amsterdam actually when she got fired. She's in London at the moment. Obviously, we can confirm that. And so Candace is saying the Monday deadline in person is virtually impossible to swing, which is why I'm convinced that this is just a show and tell. No reason we can't all just coordinate schedules like adults if he actually is game and not trying to play pretend. I am very, 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 very game to make this happen. So I want to stop right here and say something. This is going to be really good for the movement. This will be great for the movement. I was posting and advocating for this to happen. I was saying everyone needs to push them to make this happen. This would be really good for the movement. It'd be awesome to see Tucker Carlson go back on Fox News, not as a host or somebody that they're paying, but as somebody who's just welcome, right? I hate this kind of oh, Candace hates Ben hates Candace, Tucker hates Fox. Everything's prickly. You're not allowed to say these things. You get banned from Fox if you say the name Tucker Carlson on air. That's a rule that Fox has. That's horrible. It's anti-free speech. It's awful. And there are a lot of people making up a lot of different theories about what's going on between Ben and Candace. It'd be nice to just have an airing. It'd be healing to have just kind of an airing of all of this. So again, it could also make millions and millions of dollars for charity. I mean, if everyone ponied up, they could raise Lake and Riley's families millions. Okay. So Jeremy Boring, who runs the Daily Wire, is the CEO of the Daily Wire, said this was all taking place on Saturday. And he says it's Sabbath. So I think Ben is, Ben's offline, right? Sabbath, he's not on electronics and not doing any work. One-on-one in-person Nashville, all There'll be no ads on the video, no charge to watch it, and no one cashes in. So he's saying that you debated Destiny on his show without a moderator less than a month ago. So they're both saying this. You know, Ben has gone and debated Destiny. Candace gone and debated Destiny. So there we are, right? Like, let's just make this happen. And so with Candace saying, I'm internationally traveling right now, let's just handle it like adults, Jeremy Boring finally like comes over the top and just lays down the gauntlet and said, I don't know your international travel schedule, Candace. I know when you've wanted to talk to somebody in the past, you've flown across the world to make it happen. He's talking about Andrew Tate right there. I know that for a fact. You've asked for the debate. Ben agreed to the debate. You don't want it at the Daily Wire channel? Fine. We can live stream it on your channels. You don't want to shoot it at the Daily Wire studios? Fine. We'll rent a studio. You don't want a Daily Wire crew? Fine. We'll hire a local crew. You don't want the Daily Wire to pay for it? Fine. You're rich. You can pay for it yourself. You don't want to do it Monday? Fine. Let us know how long you need to prepare. We will not agree to a moderator. So that seems to be like the thing that they definitely do not want. They do not want a moderator. No third party to put their fingers on the scale. We will not agree to a virtual event or an edited video, live, in person, one-on-one. The rest is just noise. So now this seems to be the sort of icebreaker that worked. And Candace Owens responded saying, barring the odd insinuation that you don't know your own employees were booked on international flights to come join me in London to film on your platform, this is great. I fully accept. No moderator. I will be in touch privately to get this set up. Major win, says Candace. And it is a major win. It's a big time major win for all of us. Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens can wear their get along shirt together. And we look forward to covering more of what actually, the details of this is going to be. You can best believe that we will be watching it very, very closely. And if done correctly, I think, and in good faith, I think it could be really, really helpful and healing for the movement. Okay. So I'm all down for it. We've been posting about it and been saying, hey, listen, let's make this happen. This is the right move. Okay. And this is kind of going to clear the air. And also, like, I would say most importantly, this is going to prove that everyone can be adults and that we are about intellectual honesty and integrity and not censorship or elimination of ideas or elimination of people's careers because we didn't like what their ideas were or their speech, right? This is the free speech way of going about all of this. So good on all parties. It seems like everyone's come to a good conclusion here. And we very much look forward to both of them wearing their get along shirt. The expressions are what get me here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's buckle up. Okay. As we have said many, many times, it's going to get more dramatic. Here we go.